get detection of that Dark Templar in his base, but not before the Dark Templar picks up 4 drones total and stops mining for a good amount of time. Wow, might be able to pick off some Hydralisks too. Just not taking care of the business here very well from Zero. Bad micro here. And now Speedlot's up for Anytime. Wow, Anytime is just going to destroy this 3 o'clock base. Great combination here. Unless, wow, and Zero needs to bring those Hydras back. He needs to get them to save this base, or else he will lose his game, unfortunately, very quickly. He's already lost a number of drones. He's only going to lose more now. And let's see how good his Hydra's micro is. Looks like he's probably not going to be able to save this hatchery, actually. Anytime is probably... Actually, no, it looks like he's doing decent micro here, but Speedlots are so hard to micro against with Hydralisks. And Anytime will probably just bring in a couple more forces and pick off that hatchery at 3 o'clock. So it looks like Sauron Zerg not working out well for Zero here at all, especially because Protoss is able to pick up. Actually, no. Well, actually, he does save it with a lurker there. I didn't see any lurkers up, but in any case, especially because Protoss has 3 bases to start off with on this map, so they're not so far. They can't get contained that. Even though they can get contained, it doesn't hurt that much because they do have 3 bases as opposed to just 2. And now an attack going on the front here. Actually, I think Anytime's overextending himself here. He's going to lose all these zealots for nothing here. So actually, Zero not out of this game at all. If he lost that hatchery, I would say I would count him out of this game, but this game will go longer here. I'd say both players are about even right now. Although, ooh, one Zealot getting a lot of kills here. 11 kills on that Zealot. Just poor control by Zero of his drones, and just losing a lot of drones needlessly so far in this game. Of course, with the number of hatcheries he has, he is able to make some small mistakes, but not as many as he's made so far if he wants to win this game. And looks like Lurkers and Hydras out in his front here, but I'm going to guess that Anytime has Storm already, or is going to get Storm very soon. And that will be able to take care of some of those Lurkers and Hydras. And meanwhile, it looks like a lot of gateways going up, a robotics facility going up for him, so he's going to get some observers, so he can push out once again. He actually already has observers, and now he's pushing out with this diverse force here, but a lot of Hydras there to greet it, and a lot of Lurkers. I don't think it's going to get through, and especially if he throws them in piecemeal. We'll have to see what this attack leads up to. He might be forced to retreat here. Anytime will. Meanwhile, it looks like Anytime thinking about setting up a 4th base of his own at the lower left corner. I'm sorry, phone call. And sorry about that. Looks like more troops here for Anytime at the center of the map, and they're going to meet up with a lot of Lurkers here and some Scourge to take out our observers. So both players just dancing with one another, trying to find a good opening here. I'm not sure who has the unit lead here. It does look like a decent unit combination for dealing with Lurkers here from Anytime, although he has too few Dragoons to break that many Lurkers, I feel. And a lot of hatcheries now going up for Zero, so Zero now proceeding to macro up and follow the Sauron sort of build here. Looks like only 4 Lurkers up for him, 5, 6 Lurkers possibly up for him. He's getting a lot of hatcheries. I think he's going to be up to 9 hatcheries total by the end here. And looks like now an attack going in. He might be able to pincer Anytime's troops here. We might see an attack work out here. Looks like he has managed to pincer troops with such great storms. Amazing storms from Anytime. Absolutely incredible storms from Anytime, killing so many Hydras and Lurkers there. And wow, it looks like looks like Anytime will be able to hold here. Meanwhile, though, absolutely amazing, I have to say. I thought for a second there that Zero was just going to take that, but there was nothing he could do against that consistent flow of storms that were coming from him. That constant flow of storms, well-aimed storms. Triple upgrades going up for Zero, by the way. So upgrading everything. He's still at 0-0 though, and already +2 up for Anytime. So he definitely has an upgrade edge, and I think that definitely helped in the last battle. Also, it seems though that the expansion at the 7 o'clock has been spotted, and drop may be already in place for Zero. He might decide to go for a drop there, or for a drop in the main. We'll see. Meanwhile, Anytime just killing off Overlords and content to have the center of the map here. It looks like Zero has about 8 Lings there, but that's not going to be enough against those cannons to take out that expansion at the lower left. And yeah, that's not going to be enough to take out all those cannons, unfortunately for him. If he had just had a dozen more Lings or something like that, he would be able to take them out. But meanwhile, another battle might be occurring at the center here. No High Templar, only 1 High Templar now for Anytime, and he does get a good storm off of a bunch of Lurkers there. But looks like more Lurkers burrowing. Zealots are going to get eaten up by those lurkers, but more High Templar coming, very importantly, and the storm going off on the lurkers and on the incoming troops. Wow! And anytime manages to hold up another big attack. Of course, the success of both of his both of these battles was due to his storms. I have to say, the first battle certainly due to his storms. There was no way he was going to hold without excellent storms there, and he did manage to pull them off. So anytime taking a bit of a lead here, he has the same number of expansions now as Zero does, and that is not good for Zerg, of course, especially if Zerg wants to go for a low-cost units like this. Zerg really needs to have one or two more expansions because those units are just such they're just such a throwaway units. You need to be able to constantly send in floods of units against your enemy and just basically out-resource him. And looks like now a big attack force coming from anytime. He might be able. I think he's going to take out this right side base quite easily now. Looks like Zero trying to reinforce here, but Storm's getting in the way of everything here. 3 lurkers here, and looks like anytime with great micro there, running his zealots into that group of lurkers, and now picking off all the lurkers here. I think Zero is going to lose his expansion, and with that, any chance of winning this game, I think. I don't think he has much of a chance to win now. All these drones are going to get massacred, but looks like actually a good group of troops trying to come in. It's great storm there, catching most of the drones and killing them, and wow, looks like a bunch of Archons still alive, but it looks like Zero will barely be able to hold off this attack here, just barely keeping his hatchery alive, but losing most of his drones and obviously stopping mining there. And wow, that Archon has something like 24 kills on it. Absolutely amazing. And more troops coming up for any time. And this game is getting out of hand here for Zero. He is definitely behind right now. And I have to say, I have to expect something amazing basically has to occur, I think, for Zero to get back into this game. Looks like another battle going in the center, and Zerglings getting stormed everywhere. Zealots just creaming those Zerglings without taking much damage at all. One Lurker Egg is going to get surrounded and destroyed here. And yeah, you could see it on Zero's face. He does not want to go 0-2 for his team today. That would just be very sad for Hanbit. What Hanbit really lacks is good players, though. I mean, really, they don't have a lot of top-name players, and the fact that they've so far in the season, by the way, they are 3-4, not a great record. Lecaf is 6-2. I don't know if I mentioned that in an earlier game or not, but you know, Hanbit really just doesn't have any top players. Free is their best player, and like I said, I don't think Free is a great player to start with. And Zero certainly has not impressed me at all with his play, either against Jaedong or against Anytime here. And Anytime will take this game now. I don't think there's anything that Zero can do. And Zero looking very sad. GG's, and really, unfortunately for Hanbit, they just didn't have a good ace player. They had to use Zero, and Zero is just not a very good player. 0-2 today. So Lecaf taking the series at the end, 3-2. Anytime taking it quite comfortably, being able to beat back that Soren build with fast expansions of his own. This game started off sort of differently from most Zerg versus Protoss games, with Anytime going for a very fast economic lead by going for a 12 Nexus, and Zero trying to catch up by going for a triple expand. But in the end, Zero's micro just wasn't good enough. He lost too many drones in the beginning and just couldn't keep up towards the end of the game with his micro. Hope you guys enjoy the series, by the way. Like I said before, I'm impressed that Hanbit managed to get as far as they did, but at the end it seems that the superior team, Lecaf, has won, and now I believe they are 7-2 overall in Pro League, which is quite impressive. Hope you guys enjoy the series. Like I said before, right now I don't see myself doing as many games as I was doing before, but keep your suggestions coming, because especially for single games, I'm much more willing to do them than entire series at this point. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Cholera signing off.